Good Saturday morning, everybody. It is I, Trevor Thompson, the self-appointed Looney Tunes critic, and with me is my good buddy Sean McBee, the video wrangler, and we are watching one of the greatest Daffy Duck cartoons of all time, The Great Piggy Bank Robbery. And you picked this, Sean. Why did you pick this?
We had been talking about the rare parody cartoons.
Yeah.
And I felt a Dick Tracy parody was right in line.
Now, there's a lot of quick animating moments in this, and we'll point them out as they come. But one of them that I never knew for years was, speaking of Dick Tracy, there's a silhouette shot of Daffy in the doorway. And for like 4 frames, he morphs into a Dick Tracy silhouette with the jaw and then back out. This is all Izzy Ellis, this animation right here. And this is something really creepy. Realistic human hands with only 3 fingers. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. He really does look like someone with some sort of deformity.
Yeah. Oh my God, the energy, the movement, and
you got to give the backgrounds on this some credit as well, because some of the best character shots are just background.
Yeah. They're just like, they kind of influenced what became a staple on Ren and Stimpy, what were called the gross out drawings, or the gross out paintings.
Yes, they're just like that, actually.
The Bill Ray paintings.
Excellent point.
This is all Rod Scribner, and we're about to cut to Rod Scribner's assistant, Bill Melendez, who is actually credited as an actual animator in this one, because it was one of the first ones where he actually animated and wasn't just assisting for Scribner. But as you can see, look at this. You can see this is a guy who worked under Rod Scribner for quite some time. Look at the energy in here.
Back when Daffy had a bunch of energy before Chuck got to him.
Yes, when Daffy was Daffy. All right, so here comes that Dick Tracy silhouette freeze. Bam, right there.
Just in case people didn't get from Duck Tracy, what they were going for.
He wants you to know that he's Duck Tracy. That's small stuff. All right, so this cartoon. I wonder if that joke makes sense now. If younger kids get that kind of joke.
Who cares?
I don't know. I think it would be that's Scribner right there. And then Izzy Ellis. There's a scene coming up here that John Christofalusi shows to all of his animators and has them learn that Scribner does here, right here, because of how much acting is going on, and how if you go frame by frame, it doesn't line up at all. And a lot of Scribner's animation is that way, where it doesn't go frame by frame very well. But watching it live, it works.
Maybe that's one of those things that
magical things.
McKimson used to not like when he would play it on the Moviola.
That would, yeah, and also the subversive stuff, because in that scene for a few frames, Daffy's bill gets, I'll just say,
Wait, I love this.
Particularly female. Yeah, and those backgrounds too.
Yeah, those backgrounds actually feel very 90s Batman.
You know what? Yeah, because it looks like an airbrush. And
the 90s Batman was actually, the backgrounds were done on black paper.
Yeah. But I can't imagine that doing airbrush stuff was easy to do for a low-budget animation studio in the 40s. Then again, I don't know.
Well, everything does look dark and noirish. They might have done.
Yeah.
Or maybe not airbrush. Maybe there was a different technology back then, or just a method of achieving the same look.
And these were the prestige cartoons, too, that Clampett was directing. These were the ones that had more money. So, if there was...
That was one of the rare instances of someone interacting with something that, doesn't stand out very well from the background that it's supposed to blend into.
Meaning that the cell is there first?
Yeah, meaning that the cell is there and you can't see it coming.
Yeah.
Like it fits in with the background.
That one drawing single-handedly influenced the Rat Fink drawings and those posters in the 60s. Oh yeah, here's what you were talking about, the great standalone paintings.
Snake eyes.
Neon Noodle.
Oh no.
Pumpkinhead.
Batman.
Picklepuss. Pumpkinhead. Neon Noodle. Jokebox Jaw.
That's got to be the hardest cosplay to do ever. Would be Neon Noodle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you very rarely see those characters up close moving. They're pretty much only existing in those shots.
And that's just Flat Top pretty much there.
Yeah.
Just a straight Dick Tracy
Okay.
villain.
Here's an all-time great joke.
Rub you out, see? Rub you out.
Fantastic. And furthermore, it's unbelievable.
Boom.
Yeah. There's so much about this cartoon. I feel like we're just letting all this great stuff go by.
I mean, we would need to play it at like quarter speed to be able to
really
talk about everything.
Yeah. Go frame by frame, too, with these goons falling down. There's some great characters. Just, you don't barely get to see them right here in this shot here.
I don't know why he has a candy cane.
Yeah.
It's just a robot licking a candy cane. That's how he died.
And then he's just like, I think they cut some stuff out there because
Neon Noodle?
there's like Daffy's like doing, punching the air. This is Izzy Ellis, I think, because of, I think, without a doubt, this is Izzy.
Love those Eat at Joe's gags.
There's some places in California I would still see Eat at Joe's signs. I was like, I wonder if the person, runs the diner just so he can runs a Joe's just so he can have Eat at Joe's signs. I forget who that's supposed to be a voice of, but it's a radio character. Anyway, more vague information next week, everybody.